Paul, you know a secret that only very few people know here. It's about the fun flag.
Yes.
We know it's here because we brought it over from the States, and you have a plan for it.
Yeah, for anybody that's seen the film Angels and Demons, the clue would be in finding the God particle.
Okay. You're not going to tell anybody, huh? But
no, we'll see who's the smartest.
But it's going to appear in a few minutes, you say?
Yep, it's going to be able to see on one of the screens, and that's where it'll stay for a while.
I guess I have to hurry to get it, huh? To be there when it happens.
Well, it's not readily accessible, so
okay.
Yeah, it's going to take some imagination and a little bit of adventurous spirit to find it.
It fits to your team, actually, to Black Magic, right? I mean, that's a kind of a fun team.
Yeah, we're doing it all about the giggles.
So you should try to keep it, defend it. You know, good luck defending it.
Although it'd probably be a cheat if I was to go and get it straight away, knowing where it is. So
you know, it gets brutal at times, right?
Yeah, I'm hoping that we avoid that element of it today, and it remains fun. So fingers crossed.
Okay, thanks, Paul.
No,
I say, can I have myself a lovely spine sandwich?
It's the beginning of round 4, and Thunder is first. The international combination of Belgian and Dutch competitors, 2 from the Netherlands, 2 from Belgium, and they're aiming to become the best amateur team in the world. If there is anything like this. It's an unofficial title, but they all have jobs, they're all working normal jobs, and train as much as they can. In the meantime, Paul Hofstee is one member who has been training hard for a while. Sven Ebent, another member of the IPC competition committee. Thunder. UK team Satori, the national team of the United Kingdom, is coming into the chamber. They're currently 5 points behind Thunder. This is round 4. Another XL member here in action. In the center inside slot, John McIver. Judith Howell is a female world champion of, I don't know which year it is, but she is in the center outside slot. And then we have Aaron Faith and Ian Hutchinson as the newest member. Satori with a great performance here. This is a real tunnel sequence as it looks. It surely is. Satori. And here's Aerocard Maubeuge again, the second half of the French 8-way team. They are training in the French wind tunnel, Aerocard, that's where the name comes from. It's a wind tunnel in Paris, France. A very different airflow system and a very different structure, but they are obviously very well trained and are currently in 5th place behind XL. That was Aerocard Maubeuge. And here come the guests from Russia again, Sport Lotto. They are currently not in the top 10, but that is not a surprise. They are performing with a substitute and they're not in sync as usual. Not trained very well either, but still at a 59 points by 3, so almost at a 20 average level. That was Sport Lotto. Now at the last turnaround, in round 3, we saw Dubai Asa Red, which is the team that consists completely of Dubai Asa members. Now we're going to take a look again at Dubai Gold, and that is with Craig Girard filling in, still filling in, former Arizona Airspeed World Champion and Gold Knights World Champion, etc., etc. He is on the right side now, as the center inside position for Dubai Asa Gold. Always fun to watch him. He recently moved to Dubai and is the head coach there, he and Eliana Rodriguez. Dubai Gold, having fun. And here are their rivals, local rivals, international rivals too now. Dubai Asa Red, which is currently probably the A team. Eliana Rodriguez has been coaching with them. Both teams competed at the USPA Nationals 2011 last year, and Eliana and Craig were both player coaches at that time. Now this year they fired the player coaches and put Dubai citizens and students in the slots. They are not a military or police team like the Qatar team, they are civilians and have committed to this four-way project. Dubai Asa Red. And it's time again for STC Rhythm XP. They are currently in 7th place and 2 points behind Thunder. They are tunnel rats. That must be a sequence perfectly fitting for them. They're just coming back from a recent tunnel camp at Paraclete XP, their second home. They are training in Florida at Skydive Sebastian through the winter and moved to Illinois, Skydive Chicago in the summer. And in the summer and in winter they're training at Paraclete XP, the 16-foot chamber in North Carolina, and you could see that they are moving fast. It will be tough to increase the pace. Let's see if that rhythm just showed. Now here comes XL. They are fighting for survival against the charge of the French national team. Now actually they're 1 point behind at the moment. The French team had a very strong comeback in round 2 and in round 3, and they have now caught up with XL. They're 1 point ahead, and XL has to work hard to defend the 4th place at the moment. The second French team is behind them. There was a little hiccup, so that will not help that much in such a fast sequence. XL. And here's the French national four-way team with round 4. They had a devastating round 1, won round 2, had another great round 3, and are still trying to move back to the very top. They have been getting closer to airspeed in the last rounds, and that pace is actually faster than rhythm. Maybe we'll see a new high score here, but they seem to be back on track, and they have the momentum at the moment. Aerodyne Aerocard French national team with a good round 4. And here comes Arizona Airspeed with round 4. They are 5 points ahead of the French team after round 3 and 5 points behind Hayabusa at the moment. that would indicate a pretty safe position at the moment, at least as of the second place. We will see what Hayabusa has to offer. Now we are really close by here. I love the the different colored helmets. Little grip glitch there for Josh. But all this stuff that we may see from here, the judges have a very hard time to see this from the top. Arizona Airspeed, round 4. And there is once again NMP PCH Hayabusa, the Belgian national team, winner of round 1, winner of round 2, winner of round 3. Here they are with round 4. They like to go fast. It should be also a sequence that they should like very much. Hard to imagine that they would lose any serious ground in this round. In fact, Coach Gary Smith had slowed them down a little bit now, which seemed to have worked very well, because slowing down picked up the scoring for them. And they're running to the end of their working time now. Hayabusa. Now here's Paris Wickett in the female 4-way competition. As it was kind of expected, it is difficult for the newly formed team to keep up with the other top teams. They're not as in sync as the other teams, and they have fallen a little bit behind the top 3. They are in 4th place still, but now 4 points behind after round 3. And same thing here. Difficult to imagine that the well-trained top teams will lose some ground here. Now they have a very good flow at the moment, but time was running out for Paris Wickett. Paris Wickett recently slowing down a bit may open a door for Polaris. Also very well trained in the tunnel, and they are currently only 4 points behind Paris Wickett in 5th place. That is in reach. That is after round 3 and a good round 4. Could gain them a few more points to Paris Wickett. Polaris, the national 4-way team for Finland, lost round 1, lost round 2, but won round 3, and is in the chase of the US team, Polaris. And now it's time for the leading team after round 3, the German team ISB Air Remscheid. Surprisingly in 1st place, not surprisingly in contention on the top of the leaderboard, but having the lead, a 1-point lead only, but a lead after round 3 is somehow a surprise. And they are very well trained in the tunnel too, and they may also take advantage of this tunnel round. It's a real tunnel sequence, but they probably lost already 2 points there overall, which doesn't mean a lot in a fast sequence, but time's running out. ISB Air Remscheid from Germany. And here's the British pickup team just for fun once again. World champion 4-way skydivers in the female category, put together for this event, and maybe for the near future, nobody knows, but they are in 2nd place after round 3, And they're also tunnel rats, no doubt about that. Very experienced, very well trained in the tunnel. It would not be a surprise if Just for Fun wins this round and takes the lead after round 4. The pace is almost as fast as the open class teams on the top there, which was also to be expected. Little glitch there. Maybe a point deduction, maybe not. See what the judges say. Just for Fun. Here come the Deep Blue, Aerodyne Deep Blue Defenders, with one reigning world champion, Amélie Thiermong, in the tail slot on the right side without the sleeves. She is a long-time member of the French national teams, and she was in the 2010 lineup, which won the gold medals for France with an incredibly strong lineup. She has a new lineup, and which is also doing really very well. In fact, is catching up with her former lineup, the Deep Blue lineup. Those are the Deep Blue Defenders. They lost a few points in the last rounds, 2 points in round 2, 1 point in round 3, which gave the German team and the UK team the chance to catch up. Let's see what this brings. Aerodyne Deep Blue Defenders, which concludes round 4. Hey Schmidty, how did you mention to end up in the women's category? That's pretty interesting.
I thought we could win it, but we can't even about this.
It doesn't. One girl you have.
Actually, we don't know.